Amber boy no fit die. Bullet no dey enter. I be Field Marshal, the king.
Do not forget that it's the Red Dragon, and the Field Marshal has got them the G powers. DOB is always there to make sure you get the images of happening. Those are power received by the great King Field Marshal himself. DOP is always behind the camera to make sure you receive all the happening.
Amber boy no fit die. Bullet no dey enter. I be Field Marshal, the king of all of Lady Alem. I get jazz. I fit appear and disappear. They don't cook me. The person where go kill me, they never born ye. They never born ye mommy where go born ye. I get all kind medicine. Field Marshal, bullet no dey enter. I get my commanders and generals like General Kill and Bury, General Die No Cover Eye, General Man Pass Gun, on a Man Pass Bullet on a witty. I don't forget that one in name. I get General Roma, General Mad Dog, General Satan for God ordained revolution. Oh. Some Bangla Pekin just go find better firewood, knock over head, bang, he die. If para one time, you say bullet no the enter, I get jazz. Kelebe no fit kill me, where them day. I be Field Marshal, they appear, disappear. Only firewood. Beg.
I know I love ya.
I see them for inside battlefield. Now, Fontema, so when you did, we don't ground them. They were almost about 400 and something, but we don't battle with them where we're today. But Field Marshal with his soldier, were they alive? Although I never yet see all them, but I know say all them they see there for free. Thank you. May God bless for now. Now Field Marshal from Bazuna at the top. Ekelebe, Republic soldier, we go kill one.
Go kill ya!
Nonsense. Bye bye, Ambazonia.
Na only person where Ambazonia terrorists they never handle it, where they go feel sorry for Amba terrorists, or they go feel sorry for the people the way they suffer the consequences for the Anglophone zone right now. Make I repeat them. Na only person where the Amba terrorism it never affect you. When it touch you, you go understand. And I give you an example. When I remember Mr. Roger, Ndoping Roger, that Kamwata executive, where Amba terrorists under ATF Ayabacho and Ngong Dog for Hong Kong, Capo Dani, they be kidnapping. When I know how much the man pay in ransom for his life, more than 13 million francs CFA. And right now, after paying all that money, we borrow him, your whole family could probably pay that debt for the rest of your life. After they release it, they still hold your moto, they hold all your documents them on this earth. Where it means say, even birth certificate, even hospital card, even driving license, even national identity card. The Amba terrorists, they still hold them till today. And they ask for more money in order to release the moto. They ask for more money. It means they get to, they ask you to make it come buy a moto na buy them from Amba. 10 million for go buy your moto. Hi. Even ID card, it means that even if the man one come on run out of Bamenda now, it no fit even run because they don't take even the ID card, even the family. When I know say they be kidnapped na ye woman, they be paying na 3 million before they release a woman in the first place. Send he say, make you go gather more money, send them. Capo Dani for Hong Kong. And the same family members for Mr. Roger, some of them na amber. Now the funniest thing that na amber them. That is the truth. And some of them, even where amber don't can touch them right now, so they there for their way, they don't be confused when they don't even know what to do. Even picking sick now, they don't think they can go hospital because they don't get the hospital book. Amber don't take them. Amber terrorists under ATF, Ayabacho and Ngong Dog for Hong Kong. And the same family members them for Mr. Ndoping Roger. If you ask them now, say, may they go burn down Capo Dani their house, or may they go burn down, if they see any amber terrorists, may they kill them. If you ask them, they go deny them for doing. So what it means, they deserve the Ambazonia terrorism. Now my point that, because they never yet be at that level, where they be radicalized enough to kill for survive, where it means that they deserve them. They don't get you have to fight back. Now my point that fight back. Even if you need to fight back for yourself, fight back for make sure say me wait will happen for you, make it no ever happen for another person. That is my point. When Amber they show me their true colors the very first time, I believed them the very first time, saying terrorism. And I decided I go fight them back with every fiber of my being, with everything where I get them. I spent every spare minute, every spare second of my life from that day for fight them back. At very great cost, of course, because nothing good comes easy. Nothing good comes for free. If you want something good, you must pay. There must be a price to pay. And now one of the things that these Anglophones, they don't understand. They think today, so Amber terrorism, na different person a problem, na Cameroon government a problem, na Mr. Ndoping Roger a problem, na Madame Ayafo Florence a problem, na Cameroon military problem, na governor for Cameroon or for Bamenda a problem. It no be na my problem. Me I just been a trader for market until the day where they can't begin to shoot randomly, stray bullet, they wipe it for him. Or Amber can't use your house, they hide for backside your house for launch attack on some person. And they're ungovernable, now you're on the man go suffer. Now which kind of level of stupidity that? And when contraband talks, say wanna be wonderful, foolish international idiots, when I go start vex. But I just can't tell una the truth. Maybe one of these days I go make una another audio for explain for una the reason why politicians them they usually talk the things the way they talk where una they consider them saying a lie. Me I not be politician. I go differentiate the difference between politicians them and myself. Why when me I fit tell the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
I salute my people of Ambazonia. Today, the 22nd of September 2023, I be Ground Zero Commander for APLC, Mezam. I come out today for still give a warning for the travel agencies them where we don't ban them. It goes again as follows. Guarantee Express, Amumezam Express, Vatican Express, etc. The rest them, they know themselves. Now 7 agencies or ban on ground. They not supposed for trespass for Ambazonia zone. Commander Amoka be done announce Innova change as Ibitoka. We know all the managers of the agencies on ground. We done the work with Una, and now Una want claim stubbornness. Una want cause fight for inside we. No problem. I talk now with tears on my eyes, as I lost my field marshal Bitakola. May his soul rest in perfect peace. The command never change as we be done announce them. All the travel agencies, anyone will trespass for Ambazonia zone without it don't comply, we will burn the cars, but we will burn the buses and even the agencies. The laws of Ambazonia una get for pay a fine. All the agencies ban a fine of 15 million francs each. If you fumble it is your concern. I will give a warning again for Commander Jesse of ADF. I don't hear say you denounce the ban of these agencies. Commander JC, you denounce the ban of these agencies because Ayabachu, the commander of ADF, either he don't finance you people or whatsoever, and no one know. As the agencies goes against the laws of Amazonia, they remain banned until they contact the command of Ground Zero. If Ayabachu one command the Ground Zero forces, make it come on ground and be on the ground, fight with the ground forces and command the forces. So, as for you, Commander JC, I declare you wanted as from now. Any place where any force see you, it get right for slaughter you there, with nobody will question the force. As I speak, this is Ground Zero Command from APLC, Mezam. Long live Amazonia. Long live the people of Amazonia.
Would you see bleed and would you see cry the death of General Ariki? Would I finally get into contact with one of General Ariki's soldier where they be there together before the ambush way he take his life, it happened? The soldier is there alive, the surviving soldier is there alive, and he don't talk, he don't explain exactly which way happened, so we don't get more clarity for which way it happened. La République du Cameroun, they be them ambush General Ariki for places that they always be. Now in known place, so likely they will be brought for day, they bring them for day by local people them for inside Mbuemi. Ariki done there for that place for a long time. He done there for day in peace. The few times away don't get problems. At one time the population even right later send them for the other forces than for General Ni. Me they intervene for try for resolve them. But very few people them, if not none, they be engaged with General Ariki. General Ariki, he died, he come now from the arrest of this Ungum Bernard, his brother, his small brother. From our communication with people them for Insam Wuni, the reactions of villagers, it will be clear say Ariki, his life, it will be in danger as a result of the arrest of this young man, where he get woman and picking them for inside village. People they be there for village where they be the talk say, then swear na swear. Say if something happen for that boy, them Ariki life done finish. So I will get just a lot of communication from the village where they come out. Now why that we put that alarm for August for explaining for our people then say make General Ariki then release that man immediately. Because they never arrested for any crime we commit them. Even they together with them, the support struggle. Even though a brother in La Republic, but even the support struggle. So there is no reason for hold an innocent person. Because when you catch somebody like that, even small picking for quite away it vex. You don't know the devil will go past enter for a heart during that period. The second one, na that pa ngochia, where then catch you when a former military man, then catch you for inside Mojang, then bring him for that camp. We don't struggle me to release that man. They never release you up to now. Nobody yet determine whether they be release the man or not, or whether the Cameroon military raid they rescue the man or not. Everything it be blank. The information it be blank for many places them. But this is what we know. The Cameroon military, they ambush General Ariki without them getting any warning from the people of Mboni. General Ariki be been at the pillar for Amazonia for Mboni. Irrespective of any problem or differences will be get them, na be the pillar for Mboni. We need to work hard for make sure say me Ambazonian present it continue for day for Mboni as honor and respect for General Ariki. I go back for General Ariki in life. I go explain certain things then for bring clarity and the truth for our people. When I be down here, the Bibik division where we there for inside Boyo, one of the hottest places them for inside Amazonia, where they will first pick up gun. Boyo it will be one of the hottest places them for fight. When this Amazonian struggle be start, the first people them, truth be known, where them pick up weapon for fight against La République du Cameroun, it will be na General Ariki General Rene, and Levy. All of them will be brought together by General Rene. I go post General Rene a picture to pay tribute. I go also post Gilbert, the top commander, where he will be second in command, where he will die together with General Rene for ambush for operation where they be go there for inside Bello. So I go honor them today. I will put General Gilbert's picture here and Supreme Commander Rene. Rene na he be start the struggle for inside Boyo. Rene he be being at the head for the IG forces them for inside Boyo. Because sometimes our people them they make something like people they don't know which way it happen. And I hear video where Lucas he don't come out, he insult IG. Say IG he never ever recruit force. IG he never ever send force me and go fight war. Now a whole spokesman that for organization. And I think then this way it spoil this our struggle. I don't get time for play the audio, but maybe I go play them next time. Wait till our people they need to understand. The problem where it kiwing are lies. When you stand, you lie about other group. You accuse IG, say IG no get force. IG need deploy force. They need the train force. They need the armed force. The same time, you talk say not only IG their force that they die. The same time, you talk say not only IG their forces that they go join DDR. Now the same problem that way the IG be the get them. They talk say ADF need to exist. ADF go talk say IG need to exist. They go talk say ADF na la Republic and so forth and so forth. Now the thing then that way they spoil this our struggle. People that they don't can call person because you get disagreement with you, say the one with la Republic where they no get no evidence, they no get no substantiation based on nothing. Now this type of witchcraft, it don't keep you for place where they. Any man who wanna hear it, we can accuse a man say the man to work for La Republic without any evidence or any indication, even contrary to which way the person they actively they do them. Then we're gonna know say that the witch then that way and therefore inside this our struggle. But anyway, make we focus on this issue for inside Bello. So General Ariki, there is also a story where they go out with Chris Mbongam. He be talks to General Ariki, he never ever carry gun. He never ever shoot gun. Na just soldier way be hide for back. Na man way he be been a movie actor before. This struggle he want start, so he be use this struggle na just to do propaganda. While other people they fight, he they run go hide. Yes, he be don't just can be for background. As infighting, he be start for Boyo, but that infighting he be start now with General Ariki. Because after those attacks, Ariki start come with, according to soldier them, with t-shirt them for ADF for inside Boyo. And the soldier they no be understand who said that t-shirt they come out or which way ADF it be even mean. So Ariki be there with the soldier them, he be already engaged with the ADF for get support with them, and the ADF they be feel say na soldier them where they for all Boyo, na Ariki they control them all and all then they under ye. Unfortunately, the main commander where na be the biggest commander where they control all the forces them for inside Boyo, General Rene he be die in an action where be take place for Bello, operation where they go for Bello, he get injury for day, he die. So there was a power vacuum. You will get strongest fighter where be there for inside Boyo, it will be na Shina Rambo. Shina Rambo, it will be na a sub-commander under Ariki. But it will be the strongest fighter. And because of blood relationship where we be get on with General Rene, it will be the natural successor because forces them for other area than left for Bello way, they never be too attached with General Ariki, they go to listen for you very well. So it will be the strongest army for inside Amazonian army for inside Boyo. Because Ariki, he be one for remain the supreme commander for be the overall commander for Boyo. He decides say he go catch Shinarambo, he go kill Shinarambo. And he be supported by General Gola, when I closest lieutenant. So now then two be whole Shinarambo, they be accused Shinarambo, say Shinarambo, he be being a gay, he sleep with boy them, but absolutely ridiculous. It was just complete lie. Shinarambo was murdered in cold blood. General Ariki participated in his murder. Even when he was being buried, he was not completely dead. From information we get from civilians, the way they be witness which way happen as they be bury Shinarambo. As the General Ariki be assassinate Shinarambo for become the dominant force for inside Boyo, he be start get problem now with Chris Bongam when I be for like the boss for the forces them for inside Boyo. Chris Bongam, he be the same money previously now for Rene. Now Rene be the handle all money and all finances them. So when Rene be die, Ariki if you go collect the books and all the remaining record them for the treasury for inside the forces them for the, and they start get problem because if you want make all those money they come for ye. But when the money be come for ye, the issue about the ADF that they claim to say Ariki be na ADF, it will create strain between ye and Chris Bongam and the IG group. At that moment, Foncha they be joined with Sako, where they be done cash the Sako at that time. Say me then create the new group that they call them ASC. We go be at the platform where all Ambazonian forces they go join for day. Then they go to sponsor the forces. During that time, Ariki now is start appeal for the ASC. They make video them. Say Chris Bongam, they give him money, he take and chop him. He no be they ever send them money. But we know say during that time, Chris Bongam, he be the same money even for General Gola. The only thing I say they no be want to send money again through General Ariki. So because of that, and the other sub-general them, they start becoming angry with General Ariki for killing Shinarambo. He banished Amigo, Bullet, and most of the top commander the way they be there for Boyo. He arrest them, eventually they run, and then he banish them. Even when they go for Big Babanki, then go start the work with soldiers for Big Babanki, Ariki send soldiers they meet and go kill them for day. This one are facts. Then go for day, then shoot General Nyi for his head. I get pictures them for the shooting where they be shooting for head. I get accounts them for those incidents them. They shoot it for head. Now but they were Amigo and the rest then decided to go come back. Then Chris Bongam he sponsored that trip. Me then come back for can confront Ariki because they be no say even if they run Ariki, he go see try to kill them. The main thing where Ariki no be fit get rest now because of the killing of Shinarambo. If you no say go up, can down, the soldier them for Bello in particular, they no go ever forgive you. Now the time now where Ariki become for me, say that they saw the one for Kili, I arrange a safe haven for Ariki, make it run go rest for them, he will solve the problem. But he decided this step if he come back for inside, he will be arrested by Amigo. At that time the IG then Georgie then decide for sentencing for life. But my main point I be talking for Chris Bongam and for the IG of Sako at that time, and for all Ambazonians, I say Ariki will be too important because of his image. Because of that image, you know, if it just be wrong for Kili. It will be wrong for Kili. Nobody say we dispute the things the way they talk say he do them. Yes, we dispute the issue, say he execute Shinarambo, and those ones will be based on the evidence where they be put them. It no be being so we reject and say it no be actually Kili. At least it will be accepted, say it be take part for the judgment where it be executed. That one will be accepted for public. But also the main point will be to say there is no need to kill a general in the middle of a war when you can actually resolve the matter. The rest na history. Amigo, he won't die after who General Ariki. Why? This one be important because it will help our people to understand. He go for die place. He won't go for die place. He pass for the house of Philemon Yang, a woman. Because Philemon Yang, a married come girl. He enter for that house, then carry all TV, all computer them. Burn down the house. Now that anger for that people then for that house for that quarter now then sell location for General Amigo for the Cameroon military them. He push them then go attack Amigo, kill Amigo for that place where he go there. So each time you do something for a wrong person, it cause you to lose your security. So all Ambazonian soldiers, you cannot attack somebody simply because that person is family. They work for La Republic. It will always have a backlash on you. Eventually, we plan the release of Ariki with some few soldiers the way they be there for inside the camp for Amigo. We talk sense in them, say it be important me Ariki release. When Ariki be released, Ariki together with Gola and the other forces where they be go down for below Bafut, where for they will regroup and create the new group for them, the Ambazonian, the Southern Cameroon, the British Southern Cameroon resistance forces them. With the military ideology, with the hopes that if we train soldiers them, make good, perfect training, where if we get correct tactical operation them against La Republic, learning from all the errors and we don't learn them. We start the recruitment of soldiers. Money will be the collector. I be the controller group like the main commander and coordinator with Chia, where they for America to some extent and some other people they be the help we. We start the recruitment. All money will be the enter, will be the same for Ariki directly. But I be decide to the same like how we Chris Bongam if we can decide, say maybe we'll set up proper structure them. Instead for money for the go for Ariki, because it demands them always be a little bit not in line with which would expect them. Make we begin put treasurer, make it be a gola. Me money to go for gola because we know if you put the civilian where they for the Mr. T, where they call state council. Me the money go for them. Now for the way Ariki be get problem, Ariki don't decide to cut off with me because of that particular decision for create a secretary, financial secretary. That was the main reason Ariki left me. And it just happened at the time where Momsi and Benedict Kwa then get problem and he carried that problem put up on my head. So he just used that opportunity for come out. Now Ariki a character that. The rest na history. From below Bafut, Ariki start get problem with the soldier then for Bafut. He come out for that, go for the one then for inside Menchum. Then go get problem for that. So because of all those difficulties then for you to integrate yourself for any other force, Ariki decide to come back for inside, come and he go stay for inside Mwani where he be in a safe place because if you go meet up the other brother them for the other forces them because he fear for your life. General Gula on the other hand, he be decide to come back and meet up General Nyi and the other forces them for they apologize for which way happen, reconcile with them and then join them, then begin the fight. Eventually Ariki will be isolated, he be just be on his own for that particular corner for inside Mboni. For these past 3 weeks, we done lost real soldier them. Not be the one where they be the key na foot soldier or some fake soldier them, or they go key someone call and say general. We done lost huge chunk of soldiers. Primarily, it come as a result of deteriorating relationship with our local population or excesses for our population, like the one we say for Bitakola. And poverty too, it drive our soldier them for disorient them and for move them from focus. All these things them, I be done predict them since the beginning of this year where I resigned for the Ague of Sea. I be done assess them. There is no other competent son of Ambazonia who is embedded with our soldier like me, Capo Dani. I know their in and out. I know their capability. I know their potential. I have worked with them. I have worked with our community. And Ambazonia should know that we have missed a very big opportunity to strike the iron when it is hot in our favor. I had warned our people that if we are not careful, within the next 2 years, we will not have soldiers to be able to say that we have guns on the ground. We will always have soldiers in Ambazonia, but we don't want our soldiers to become like the Lord Resistance Army in Uganda. We don't want them to be reduced to that level. It is now almost impracticable. I cannot envisage new General Ivor, new General Amigos, new Captain Pastor Emma. I do not envisage new General Ayekes coming in or Cameroon soldiers like we used to see trying to leave their army, to desert the army and join Ambazonia. Because of what? Because of excesses, because of illogical thinking. Imagine the people who are supporting the ban against transportation agency. Go and look at all of them and tell them you are a fool. On what basis can any human being support the ban against travel agency when you know the impact it has on our population? First of all, you know that it was not done on behalf of the forces like the person who made the declaration was claiming. It was not done on behalf of our forces. Our forces do not want the ban. They don't already take money for those agencies them, and those agencies them be critically important for our population. Yet some people they support and talk say we need to pay a price for freedom. Country they pay a price for freedom. There is a difference between paying a price and taking on goals. Do want an on goal, not be a price for freedom. When you suffer your own people, you instead compromise the struggle. You drag the struggle going backward. Imagine those who are supporting it. Imagine those who support the 2 weeks lockdown. How many of them were there? Did they even consider the ramification of that? Because they do something wrong, it is now impossible for them to do something right. Because they are now stuck in their own ego. We should always keep down our ego and always walk by what is right, what is true, what is honorable. Not because of group, not because of anything, but when something is right, it's right. When something is wrong, it's wrong. Even if you justify it. That is why the Bible says, and logic will say, our traditional will always say, nothing is hidden under the sun, and the light will always triumph over darkness, and the truth will always win. So if we stand on the wrong things, we will always lose. Sooner or later, even when the majority says that a wrong is right, they will turn out to be shown that the wrong was wrong.